Hey, what's going on, guys? We're here to review Claressa Shields and Papoose today. So, first, we're going to start with Claressa Shields. We're going to point a couple of things out in her natal chart because they're very important. So, with no further ado, we're going to start with her chart. Why? Because we actually got a birth time. So, she was born March 17th, 1995 at 11:27 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. She was born in Flint, Michigan. Shout out to the boys in Flint Town, the Dayton family. I know that's showing my age, but I got to give them a shout out. They put Flint, Michigan on the map. So she's from Flint, Michigan. One thing I want to point out is her natal sun. It's at 26 degrees of Pisces. So you guys see that? I'm actually circling it right now. Now, keep that in mind, guys, because Papoose, he's a Pisces as well. All right. So now, her natal sun in Pisces, it does keep her a little feminine. As you guys know, she's a boxer, she's an athlete. She has to be in her masculine energy while she's boxing. But this Pisces right here, it keeps her, feminine. I will say that. And also, it's a separating aspect. This trine with the vertex in her fifth house at 20 degrees of Scorpio, and also her second house cuts at 20 degrees of Cancer. So all of those things, it keeps her feminine, guys. So she does take some feminine photos. She dresses very feminine, but when she's boxing, I tell you what, guys, she will get down and dirty, okay? So now what makes her a good athlete? I just want to point this out really quick because she is a really good athlete. And what makes her a good athlete, a good fighter, is this Mars in Leo right here in her third house. It's actually creating a trine with Jupiter right here in her sixth house at 15 degrees of Sag, which Jupiter is in his rulership in Sag. So that gives her a good reach. I mean, for real, guys. I mean, I don't know if Remy Martin trying to fight her or not, but she don't need to. Okay, this lady right here, she'll throw hands. She got some hands, guys. She got a good reach. She will throw some hands. Um, she's really good at boxing. Okay, she will beat your ass. All right, I will say that. She will put hands on you. It's just that's how she was designed, guys. Now, in terms of relationships, we want to know where is this going with Papoose, guys. Well, first, let's look at the natal chart real quick in terms of relationships. Can she maintain relationships? Probably not, guys. We're going to point this out right now. Let's just start with Juno because that deals with what relationships and marriages and all that. It's at 0 degrees. So we talked about a lot of critical degrees. 0 degrees is a critical degree. It's premature. She knows nothing about marriage. She knows nothing about relationship, guys. That's the reason she's always running from marriage. If you guys don't know, she was engaged to a guy. She ran from it. Why did she do that? Because she does not understand marriages, guys. And it's explained right here with her Juno at 0 degrees of Capricorn. So, and it's in Capricorn on top of that. So, with any type of Juno or Venus in Capricorn, it has a hard time feeling love, has a hard time feeling things in a relationship, guys. Now, on top of that, Juno is actually squaring her sun, her natal sun right here. So, see, that in itself just shows that she's no good at relationships. Now, she's good at friends with benefits and stuff like that, and I mean, girlfriend and boyfriend, but as far as just a full-blown relationship or a marriage, which that represents, I would not recommend her being married. Hopefully, Papoose is not trying to pop no question on her, because this is not going to end well anyway. We're going to get to that, but yeah, Juno is squaring the sun, and also Juno is semi-squaring Venus, so that's another red flag right there. She's good at being in unconventional love affairs, like the one she's in right now. So that's the deal with that with her natal chart. I just want to point a couple of things out because I want you guys to keep that in mind as we get to why they're so compatible. And you know what? I like them. They are really compatible, but they just can't be married, unfortunately. This is really good for friends with benefits, but that's about it, guys. All right. But I just want to point that out. That Mars and Jupiter right here is really good for fighting. I mean, she got Mars in the third house like this. That's really good for fighting. So I just want to point that out, guys. So now, are they compatible? Yes. Yes, guys, they are compatible. Check this out. They are very compatible. I just want to point this out real quick. Look at his Venus. Now, before we get started, I know you guys like, damn, what's up with the wheel? All right. She's on the inside right here. Claressa Shields is on the inside. This her natal chart that we just looked at. He's on the outside. This is his natal chart on the outside, guys. All right. So, of course, he's a Pisces too, guys. See, keep that in mind. So he's a Pisces too. They both are Pisces. Now, of course, he's older than her. Now, his Venus is right here, guys, at 25 degrees of Pisces. Look what it's doing. It's making a nice conjunction to her sun at 26 degrees of Pisces. Now, when you guys have a conjunction like this, I just want to point this out, and this is real, guys. And you will experience this if you got clients or even in your personal life. If your Venus is making a conjunction to someone else's sun, it's combust. The combustion still remains, okay? So his Venus is going to get burned out by her sun. So, yes, she's going to lose love for him. Just right off the bat, guys. I know this conjunction, it's a positive and a negative. It's a double-edged sword. It cuts both ways. They first, they got this nice love affair and all that, but it's going to burn out. So that's why you hear when love burns out. That's what, in actuality, that's what they mean, guys. Just from an astrological standpoint and an astrological perspective, that's what it means when love burns out. Literally, when Venus is making a conjunction to anyone's sun like this, and it's within degrees of like 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degrees. If it's above 17 degrees, then yes. But if it's making a conjunction like this close to the sun, it's gonna burn it out. All right. So, but they got some pretty good stuff though, guys. They really got some pretty good stuff. Let me just look at let me just tell you this. Look at Papoose's Mars. His Mars is at 22 degrees of Cancer. It's making a nice trine to her sun. So that's a beautiful thing. Also, it's making a nice trine to her second house, Cusp. So with that, guys, he can actually help her in her career. So that's a good thing. Now, they got some really good, nice sexual chemistry, which I like. They got his Mercury right here. It's actually making a nice trine to the vertex in her fifth house. I mean, that's really good. Because she got some Scorpio right in there, right? Look at that. Her North Node is in Scorpio right there. She got the vertex in Scorpio right there, 20 degrees, which is a good degree to have in Scorpio if you're a woman. I mean, I will say that. I'm not going to expound on that, but that's a good degree. That's creating a nice trine with his Venus and Mercury and also his sun. So they got really good sexual chemistry, guys, especially with Mars right here creating a nice trine to that vertex. That's really good sexual chemistry. So they got really good sexual chemistry. That's really good. I like that about them. That's real nice sexual chemistry. So, but yeah, I mean, this is really good. Look at the moon, guys. His moon is at 29 degrees of Capricorn, creating a nice conjunction with Uranus in her eighth house. Again, good sexual chemistry. His Juno is at 21 degrees of Capricorn, creating a nice conjunction with what? Neptune right here. Oh yeah, really good sexual chemistry. Of course, Neptune rules orgasm, guys. So that's really good. So they got really good sexual chemistry. I like that about them. Also, them being together with her career, she can also help him with his career in a way. So they both can work together in their careers. So that's really good. I like that about them. So it's not all doom and gloom. It's just, unfortunately, I mean, the biggest thing right here where they got to have conflict resolution. Do they have conflict resolution? Not really. She doesn't have conflict resolution skills. Look at her Venus right here. Her Venus is at 17 degrees of Aquarius. It's in complete, well, it's not a complete opposition, but it's an opposition of her Mars. So she has Venus and Mars in opposition. So she doesn't have really good conflict resolution skills. He does a little bit. He'll try to fix things, but not her. But the biggest thing with them is this Jupiter. His Jupiter right here is at 26 degrees of Gemini. So that's creating an opposition to what? Her natal Juno. And also her natal 7th house cusp. So guys, somebody's going to change their mind about the relationship. And let me just say this. Yeah, he has until February of 2026, guys. And let me just point this out why. Let me just show you why. Because I show you the good stuff and the bad stuff, but unfortunately, yeah, this this solar eclipse that just passed on March 29th, 2025. It basically was in 9 degrees of Aries. So what that did, let's just go back to her chart real quick because I wanna let you guys know something. What that did, it created a square with her natal part of fortune right here in her 7th house. It's at 9 degrees of Capricorn. See that? So the solar eclipse occurred in 9 degrees of Aries. So theoretically, it's going to square what? Her natal part of fortune right here, 9 degrees of Capricorn. That's a direct hit, guys. I mean, that's absolute. So if you have anything squaring your 7th house or any planet in there, the 7th house cusp, especially if it's a solar eclipse like this, and it's completely exact, it's absolute. You're going to have some major activity, a major alert point at your 7th house inside your relationship, guys. So I just want to point that out. That's what's going to be occurring. That's what's occurring with her. That's what has occurred with her. So this energy is absolute. So it's going to occur within a year or two. But with everything that's going on in her chart, I will say this is going to create a knockout in their relationship. It's going to knock their relationship straight out. Not only that, guys, but right now you have transit in Neptune. This is going to cross over. Transit in Neptune is going to be crossing over into Aries, as you guys know. Okay, so this is going to be squaring what? Her natal Juno and her 7th house cusp. So you have Neptune, which erases things, is going to be squaring Juno and her 7th house cusp. And on top of that, after that, you got transit in Saturn is going to be coming up. It's going to be in Aries as well. So that's going to be squaring what? Her natal Juno, squaring her natal 1 degrees of Capricorn cusp on the 7th house. Is going to be squaring all that. So unfortunately, this relationship is going to be coming to an end, guys. I hate to tell you this. I mean, they make a good, nice little couple. I mean, she's a jump off chick anyway, from Papoose. He's like the jump off guy for Claressa Shields. So, I mean, both the relationship kind of started. It didn't start on, in lies and deceit, but it started with a jump off. Both of them trying to make, the other person jealous and all that stuff, guys. So, but that's the deal with these two. They make a good friends with benefits, but hopefully they can kind of stay friends with benefits. You know what I'm saying? And he won't pop the question on, all right? So that's the deal with Claressa Shields and Papoose. They are compatible, but they just unfortunately with her, due to her natal planetary alignments and this solar eclipse that just happened, along with another solar eclipse is going to be going on later on in September at 29 degrees of a Virgo, that's gonna just really knock the relationship out. I mean, it occurs at 29 degrees of Virgo right there, guys, in her fourth house. And what that's going to do, that's also going to be squaring what? Her Juno, her natal Juno, and her seventh house cusp. So it's like a double whammy, guys. That's why these two are not going to make it, unfortunately. Hopefully they can stay friends with benefits, but she has too many detrimental planetary alignments for the relationship to make it all the way. All right. So just wanted to point that out about Claressa Shields and Papoose. She'll keep fighting. She has a really good fighting chart, really good boxing chart, athletic chart. She can also really make her money in real estate and some other stuff. So so both of them bounce back. Both of them have good relationships after they depart from each other. But they're really good together right now, and hopefully they can keep the connection going, guys. All right. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.